What's up, YouTube? This is the Passive Income Trucker coming back at you today with another video. Every single day on my channel, we'll be dropping videos about passive income, stocks, and crypto. And for, you guys already know, because of the title, we're going to be talking about COTPS, crypto over-the-counter passive income system. And that's the system that I've been using to make passive income for the last couple of weeks. I've been making profits every single day. They tell you that you can make 3% every single day, and I've been making about 2.5 on average. And there's no one under me. You can recruit, but it's not mandatory. But you will make more that way. It's totally up to you whether you do or you do not. And I don't have my disclaimer right now, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you guys financial advice. I'm here to show you what I'm doing with my money and how I'm making profits or losses with my particular set of skills, and the process that I do, and my thought process with my physical and my mental thought process of what I do when I join systems. And today we're going to be talking about the reasons you should not be joining COTPS. And if that's you, no problem. Let's get into today's video. The number one reason you should not be joining COTPS is if you are scared. And not just scared, if you are scared / afraid, if I can spell right, to lose money. If you are scared or afraid to lose money, you should not be joining COTPS. You should not be joining any system that you see online. You should not be joining because you're going to be the first person that comes back and says it's a scam. You're going to be the first person that comes back and sit and be like, oh, okay, I didn't know. That's why we ask you guys to do your research. Be thorough. If you're not comfortable, then don't join. We're not here. A lot of people are here. Well, me particularly, I'm not here to try to force you to join. I will give my opinion and say I do like or I don't like. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you like what you hear, you have a question, you're always free to ask a question. And that's just not me, but that's to anyone. If anyone is asking you to get in anything, then you should be asking questions. You should be looking and seeing if there's anything that's going to be a red flag for you, or anything that's going to be what do they call it? Just a no-go for you. It's going to be like, oh, if this is what is going to happen, then no, I don't want to get in. If this is there, then nope, it's a no for me. Absolutely fine. If you're scared or afraid to lose money, you more than likely shouldn't be investing, because you're going to make a lot of bad decisions. You're going to just mess up. And some people they actually do make bad decisions, but it's not because they're scared. It's because they're taking a risk. There's a difference between taking a risk and being scared. Because you lose the money, you're gonna be frantic. You're gonna be like, what did I do? I should have done this. I should have done that. It's kind of like my other video I made, like when how long will COTPS be around? None of us knows. None of the people who in the system, none of the people who are out of the system know how long the cup is going to be around. Only COTPS can tell you that. You would have to talk to them, which they probably don't know themselves. On to reason number 2 why you should not join COTPS. And the reason number 2 is because you didn't do your research, which I kind of briefly mentioned a minute ago. If you didn't do your research, I would not advise you to join the system, because I would want you to come into anything being comfortable, having knowledge, being confident that if you get in, that I've got in, and I won't be as frantic. I won't be over the top. I won't be nervous. I'll have done my research to the point to where I can put in the money and I'm comfortable. If something does happen, like some of these companies do, it just you won't have a huge issue, but you'll be like, okay, I'll learn from this and I'll move on. That's what a lot of the big people do. A lot of the richest people in the world, the Bill Gates of the world, the Jeff Bezos of the world, you don't think they've ever lost money? You don't think they've ever risked? You don't think that they didn't do their research before they did certain things? How many people remember what Amazon actually started as before it became this huge conglomerate that it is today? Amazon started off selling books for years and years. Amazon started off selling books, and they understood their niche and they stayed in it. And then guess what happened? They had to take a risk later on, and that risk has paid huge dividends because what? They did research. A while back, if you remember, Amazon bought Whole Foods. So Amazon had to go out and do their research. So let's go ahead and add food to something that we're going to be delivering now. So they had to go out and do research to see if this would benefit us. Amazon now is everywhere. I heard a couple months ago Amazon was trying to get into the I forget the genre of the thing, the podcasting area. They were trying to create their own podcasting network. So guess what? Amazon's doing research. They're taking action. And if it fails, they're just going to scrap the project and move on to something else. Okay? And the next, let's see here. What is next? What is next? Heavy next. What is next? If this is the next reason why you should not be joining COTPS. Guys, watch the video all the way to the end. Please watch it all the way to the end so you'll know all of the reasons why you shouldn't join. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people was not expecting this. I am actually in the system myself, so I do use the system every single day. And one of the reasons you should not join COTPS is every system you join is a scam. If you think every system is a scam, then you pretty much, I wouldn't advise you to get to this system or a lot of systems, or even, just don't get involved, because it's not gonna end well, because you're not going to look at it the right way. You're not even going to give it a chance before you join. It's kind of like these videos I see on YouTube. A lot of people use them as clickbait. And one thing I noticed over the years, and it's something that I learned because I was in a particular program that taught people to do this as a trick / strategy to get more clicks to their offer. And what they were taught to do is to make these videos making controversy about an offer that was being promoted or a system, and take the whichever offer or system that they were researching that was having momentum, that people were getting clicks to, they would go and make these videos saying it was a scam. And how would you know what these people were doing? Is every last one of those people, well, not all of them, but some of those people would have videos on their site. All their videos would say, "What everything is a scam. Everything is a scam. This is a scam. That is a scam." Not one offer was not a scam. And at the end of every single video, they would say, "I would recommend that you join this. This system works a lot better." And none of those people ever join any of those other programs. You hear that? People online say that as well. I'm not in the program, so I can give you an honest review. Would I want an honest review from somebody who never watched a movie that I'm interested in watching and say they actually gave me an honest review? If I never watched Spider-Man, I think the name of it was Spider-Man, something about On the Way Home or something like that. That's not the exact name. But let's just say it's a movie. Just throw any movie out there. Would you say somebody gave you an honest review of a movie if they never watched the movie at all? All they did is go online and watch the Rotten Tomatoes reviews, and they gave you an opinion from what they've read from there. They can't really give you a full opinion of the movie because they didn't watch the whole movie. They don't know the scenes of the movie. They couldn't tell you probably the characters in the movie. They just kind of did like a Cliff Notes thing and did a shortcut to try to give. And that's what a lot of people do online. That's why a lot of those reviews, I watch them to see what they say, but I don't pretty much follow their advice. At one time I used to, and they would use these little scare tactics to tell you this is that. But I just watch them now just to see what they're saying, if they're actually giving an honest review or if they're just saying it. And majority, 95% of the time, at the end of the video, they're trying to reroute you from whatever you're looking at and to send you to somewhere else where they're trying to get you to join, which is pretty much the same thing. They're just using a different tactic to get you to look at that system. And I challenge you to go out and look at and go watch those videos that say not just COTPS, but other systems are scams, that everything is a scam. And then at the end of the video, I recommend this product for you to check out. But you don't hear a lot of people talking about how what college does. I mean, you go to college and you pay $30,000 and you can't get a job because a lot of those degrees aren't worth the ink that they're wrote on. Some of those degrees, I have no idea why they would even be in the college setting, but it is what it is. I mean, I would think some of those degrees are scams. I would think a lot of colleges are scams. Colleges make a lot of money hand over foot every single year. They give away scholarships, yes they do, but they could do more in that area. They can give away 100 scholarships or more for people that actually need it. I'm not saying be a charity. I'm not saying just go around giving away things just to give them away, but I think there's a way you can do things without being so far out there. But my last reason that you shouldn't join the COTPS system is, drum roll please, I don't have a drum roll. Somebody told you not to. At some point in time, we have to make decisions on our own. At some point in time, we have to come to our own conclusion. At some point in time, unless you're married, you have to talk to your spouse about it. I do understand. At some point in time, you have to do, even like the other one said, you have to do your own research and make a decision. That's pretty much what it is. You have to make a decision on whether you will or whether you won't. And if it takes you a little while, then take a little while. Just make sure when you do decide you want to join, that you join it for your own reason, not because someone told you to or told you not to. Make sure you decide to join because everything makes sense. Everything is right. Its timing is good for you. If you don't have the money, then you don't have the money. There's nothing we can do about that. I'm not going to be one of these guys to tell you to go and put it on a credit card, go and borrow the money, because that pretty much is telling me that you don't really have the money anyway. So why would you go and take that expense? I know sometimes it works out, but it doesn't always work out that way. I would rather take the cautious side of not putting yourself in debt and not getting yourself in a bind to where you may end up in a bad situation. I would tell you to take your time, and if that's something that you really want to do, I would say save the money. You find an extra job, find something that you can do like a Uber or a Lyft or a DoorDash, or find something. There's so many things online that you can do. There's so many things offline you can do. There's a lot of ways to make extra money, and especially right now when a lot of people aren't even going to work. And the name of my channel is a passive income trucker, and I still drive trucks. Right now I'm at the truck stop, and I stopped today, and I was going to get something to eat after I stopped for the day, and I went to the truck stop to get something to eat, and there was a huddle house inside of the restaurant, at the truck stop. You see inside the truck stop. I pulled up at the huddle house, and I didn't even know what the deal was, and I saw a Subway, so I said, let me go to the huddle house. So I go to the huddle house, and there was a sign hanging up saying, we're closed right now. We'll be back at 6 a.m. because we don't have enough employees. Pretty much short words, we don't have enough employees to stay open long enough to serve you. Which is kind of sad. There's not enough people out here that want to go to work because we would rather stay home and collect the check. But that's another thing for the day. I don't want to turn into that on this particular channel. I'm here to give you guys information on passive income, stocks, and crypto. If you watched all the way to the end, you are a real trooper, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Give me the like and the subscribe. Give me the LNS special, guys. I'm almost at my $100 goal. I wasn't expecting to get to it this fast. I was expecting maybe by almost the last day of the month, maybe get close. But it looks like I'm really close. I appreciate all of you guys who have subscribed. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know. Tell me what your favorite video is on my channel. Let me know what you do or don't like about my channel, what you think I can do to improve. I appreciate all of you who let me comment already. And I'm not one of those guys who doesn't, embrace criticism. I will take it, and I will take it into consideration moving forward. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you who are watching my video. It's the Passive Income Trucker. I'm out.